What's going on, everybody? That one dude is in the house, guys. And listen, we are here with episode 4 of Hot Stories and Cold Ones. And we got one of the freshest dudes. And he's not just the freshest looking dude. He keeps your dude fresh at all times. My barber Sebastian. My boy, what's going on, bro?
Barber Bash in the building. You already know, my
sir,
boy.
bro. Yes, sir.
Getting ready
bro.
to kick it off,
Yeah,
bro.
bro. Let's get this going, bro. Let's get it going. Here at Hot
Let's
Stories
get
and
this
Cold
joint
Ones, we
going.
always start with the best joint here. So we gotta go. We got Am I the Asshole? Okay. And today's one, right? It's gonna twist right into the first question perfectly. Am I the asshole for refusing to participate in my partner's cultural tradition, even though it'll upset their family? So the story goes like this. Real short. I've been dating my partner for over a year, and they come from a culture where family traditions are taken very seriously. Recently, I was invited to a major family get together event where I was expected to dress a certain way and participate in a tradition that I wasn't comfortable with. I tried to compromise, but my partner said that not participating would embarrass them and offend their family. I stood my ground and skipped the tradition altogether, wearing normal street clothes. Now their family thinks I'm disrespectful, and my partner says I didn't even try. I feel like I shouldn't be forced to do something that goes against my personal comfort just to please someone else's culture. But now I'm being painted as the bad guy. Am I the asshole? So, Bass, what right here is your thought?
I mean, the first thing that popped off the top of my head is, bro, when you get with somebody, you are like you're subscribing to the full
You
package. You
subscribing,
don't just
notification bell
subscribe
and
to
all.
like the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not just a 3/4 commitment where it's like, I love you and that. No, it's the whole thing. And honestly, bro, like. And I'm sure we're gonna talk about this later. There are just certain things that come with like, intercultural dating. You know what I mean? Things that you may not be okay with, things you may not be just you never heard of before. But I don't know. I feel like in this case scenario, while I can very validly understand her, if she still or him, if they still showed up to this event wearing normal clothes, knowing damn well that it was gonna be disrespectful towards the family, then yeah, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, yeah, kind of an
You
asshole
kind
move,
of the
kind
asshole,
of an
bro.
asshole thing to
100%.
do, 100%. Like your partner already told you, hey, listen, this is what's expected. You know what I mean? Like, kind of gave you the rundown already. You kind of knew it was gonna be disrespectful. Why would you even do it?
Like
You know
I
what I
feel like
mean?
you
Like,
saying, I feel like you talking about that shit like date one, date two. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what we do.
right.
Talking about yourself, and you still were like, "Oh my god, that's cool." And then when you come up to the event, now you're gonna be tripping. It's like, no, you knew this from day
Huh.
one. Like you know what I'm saying? You
I
looked
feel
at
like
me. I clearly didn't look like you, so you knew something was different about me.
someone was different,
You know what I'm
100%.
saying? Something's different, and you know what I mean. If you're not gonna accept that something different, that's kind of where.
And honestly, I feel like it would have been less of an asshole thing. It wouldn't have been an asshole thing to do to just say, "Hey, listen, like I'm not comfortable doing that." So therefore, like I feel like maybe I'll just skip this one. You know what I mean? I'll skip this holiday. I'll come over. I'll come over another time. You know what I mean? Like I feel like already going over there dressed. You know what I mean? Dressed up in normal clothes when it was expected for you to do otherwise was a little bit of an asshole thing to do.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel as though also too like the concept of compromise. She's like, I stuck my ground and saying
I
I'm
still
not comfortable with this.
entitlement right
Yo,
there,
right,
yo.
bro? Give me that shit,
Give
bro.
me that
Give me
shit.
that shit, bro.
Give
Get
me
the
that
freak out of
shit.
here with that shit, bro. I'm
Yo, bro,
telling you.
fuck out of
This
here.
is what I'm getting at, right? So this leads to the first question, Baz. And this is what I mean, right? So the question I
Right.
got going on here is, what do you feel is the biggest misunderstanding that you deal with in a relationship when your cultures are different? That's you and me, you know what I'm saying? We decided to go and climb the mountains of Caucasus. You know what I'm saying, brother? And
Mount Caucasus.
you know what I'm saying, bro? We
You know what
decided
I'm
to
saying?
go, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Latinos went down that street and we
Yes,
were just like,
street. Yes,
listen, we weren't
sir.
about jamon con queso, bro. We were about ham and cheese, brother. That's what we want. Yo, clock that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? That's what we were looking for, bro. And I'm asking you, what do you feel is one of the biggest challenges? You know what I'm saying? Like the biggest things that you feel like you've had to overcome? I know what mine is, bro. I know what mine is.
Bro, for me, and look, bro, for me, it was first of all, it was the food. That was like the biggest thing. The biggest thing. It was like number one. It was the food, bro. I had just, and I'm not necessarily complaining, but it was very different, bro. I just did my very first Thanksgiving at my girl's crib. Like, well, my girl's, family. So you said her family. You know what I mean? And it was just very different from what I'm used to, you know what I mean? Mainly, bro, because we are Latinos, bro. We come from a house with a lot of
A
seasoning,
lot of
bro.
seasoning, bro.
You know what I mean? We come with we come from a place where the food is very flavorful. And I'm not saying, well, no, I am saying that their food wasn't very flavorful because it
Yeah,
really wasn't that flavorful.
yeah.
I'm not even gonna try to beat around the bush, but that's just not what I'm used to. You know what I mean? I'm used to something much more different. So, bro, it was like such a thing that even after we left dinner, even after we left Thanksgiving, bro, I looked at her and I was just like, hey, babe, like, look, I'm not complaining, but I just want you to know that if you ever cook like that for me, it might just be a deal breaker. You know
No,
what I'm
you know what I'm
saying?
saying,
Like,
bro? And this is what I mean, right? This is what I'm getting when it came to the food, right? It's like we are so used to the variety, but when I'm talking about the variety has like different flavors, different like emotions to you. You know what I'm saying? You have sabores de mezcla, you
sancocho.
have pernil, you got all these shit, especially during the holiday seasons,
Holidays,
bro. It's the
100%,
it's the
100%.
it's the you went through the summer, the spring, the fall, all the shit in between to experience this, right?
How do
And
I
to
explain to my girl
how do you
that I don't
explain that I
want,
felt like
I
I
don't
ate
want
four different
eggnog.
bro?
I want coquito.
How do you
Real
explain,
shit.
mi amor, I had four different things and it all tasted the same?
I can't do that.
You can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
I
You
can't do that.
can't. You
I
can't.
can't
You
do
have
that.
to sit
I can't do
there
that.
and you have to feel it out. You know what I mean? You have to sit there and it's just like, and mind you, right? Listen, one thing, bro, one thing I give it, bro, I love them, bro. And if you know the food, I eat it, I 100%, no issue, no problem. The thing that I'll say they always got, bro, banging are the sweets, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
They could bake like a motherfucker, bro.
Yo, that pumpkin roll.
Stop playing,
Yo,
stop
stop
playing
playing.
them
Stop
cookies,
playing. That
bro.
pumpkin pie.
Listen,
Stop playing.
bro,
Stop playing.
100%,
That
bro. No,
cheesecake. Stop playing.
bro, give that shit to him, bro. All day, every day. I
A
don't
hundred percent.
hesitate.
A hundred percent.
Hundred
A hundred
percent,
percent.
100%. That's why to me, like I'm telling you right now, it's like our family cook 95%, and they make dessert. Listen, bro, that is gonna be,
Bro, that's the
bro,
middle ground. That's that middle ground.
that's
That's
the
where I'll
middle.
meet you, girl.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
100%.
100%.
So this is
100%.
so you know what I'm saying. So to conclude that, right? To conclude that, this is where I was going and thinking to myself, right? Second question kind of came through, and my question was, if you had to rank these three things, what causes the most friction in an intercultural relationship? And it is the food, the holiday celebrations, or the traditions.
You said the food,
So the food,
right?
how we celebrate holidays,
Holidays.
and the traditional stuff that we do. And what do I mean by tradition, Chad? You might be wondering. I'm talking
Right.
about dancing with your partner. I'm talking
Right.
about late night partying, hanging. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm talking about the what's it called? Pa arriba, pa abajo, pa centro, pa
Pa
dentro.
centro, pa dentro. Yeah.
I'm talking about the tradition, right? And this is for all my Latinos out there that decided to go through that same journey, bro. And they're wondering,
Out of
and their moms
Caucasus.
go up to them and they're like, "How?" Like, I'm like, "Quita por qué?" Like I'm like, if they're wondering, bro, send them this video, bro, because
Video. Real
we're
shit.
going to want to explain towards the end why. But this is what we're gonna ask now is why those three things, rank them top to bottom, just for the ladies to know what is it like we need, what can we deal with, and what do they need? Like they gotta do this shit, bro.
Bro, I damn near want to put a food at number one, but I feel like traditions, like what we just went over right there, like dancing with your partner. Like, how do I explain to my girl, or how do I explain, you know what I mean, to somebody outside the culture, that it's almost deemed as like, I don't want to even say disrespectful, but it's deemed a little weird if we're at the family party and you don't dance at least one song with me. They might look at my girl, my mom might look at you and be like, that girl don't love you. That girl don't even want to dance with you. What's wrong with her? You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go with tradition for number one. No, number two for sure has got to be food. For sure, it's got to be food. I mean, at least, and I can say on my personal behalf, I'm a big food guy. You know what I mean? I like my food a certain way. Number three, what did we go with the holiday? What right? The way that we celebrate. I feel like that's in a certain way, bro. And then I noticed that this holiday, bro, there's a certain, us Hispanics, us Latinos, we tend to celebrate Christmas the night of the not the night of
Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve night. You know what I mean? So for me personally, bro, it worked out beautifully. Like we
Mm-hmm.
came over, we had dinner over here. You know what I'm saying? At my mom's crib, the whole nine, right? And then after that, we went to her family's crib. Christmas Day, so it'd be the 25th. You know what I mean? So as a dad, we never really had that much of like an intertwine or whatever. Like it never caused any friction. And for me, bro, I wasn't born here, so I'm first generation, and all my family were first generation. So for us, like this whole thing of like doing Thanksgiving, like while we do celebrate it every now and then, it's not where it's like super 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 important for us. You get what I'm saying? So at
Mm.
least for me personally, bro, Thanksgiving is always like, all right, I could either be with my family or I could either, you know what I mean, go to my girl's family. It's really never that much of an issue. It's not like my mom's or my family gonna look at me and be like, yo, you know what I mean, what you doing? You're not gonna come over for Thanksgiving, like. So holidays wise, bro, again, I'm going off of like just me personally. I'm gonna put it out third. I'm gonna put it last. Food number two. I damn near want to put it number one, Danny, but and I'm gonna give you the best example, right? It's like
Mm.
picture this, right? It's a New Year's Christmas. I mean a New Year's party at your house, right? Boom,
Mm.
your cousins' friends are here, your tias, your tios, abuelo, abuela, your mom, your
Mm.
pops, brother, sister, whole nine, right? You got your
Mm.
girl over there, right? Now, next thing you know, your cousins are around the same age as you, want to come
Mm.
up and want to start dancing with you.
Mm.
And bro, we both know how Latinos dance, right? Like, bro, bachata, it gets a little, you know what I'm
You know what I'm
saying?
saying? You
Even
know what I'm
salsa
saying?
can
Yeah,
get a
yeah,
little, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying,
yeah.
right? So how do I explain to my girl? How would you explain to your girl? How does anybody explain to their girl that's not like that? That like we're just dancing, you know what I mean? That
Mm-hmm.
it's just a, you know what I'm saying, just here and there, and then that's that. I don't want your number. I don't want to, you know what I
I ain't
mean,
trying to
take
date.
you
I ain't
home
trying to do
tonight.
nothing. I ain't
I
trying
ain't
to hook up
trying to
with you
date
later.
you.
I
We just
went. We had this dance. It felt magical. I'm never gonna see
magical.
you again. But like, it's gonna. We're gonna sit here like that was fantastic. That
It's
was
fantastic.
that
Yeah,
was great
it was just
chemistry.
enjoying the moment.
I
Right,
will
right.
say though. Let's be for real here, right? Let's be for real. And this is where right. Like a lot of them might look at it and be like, "Why'd you look at her like that?" And it's probably because like 90% of the time, right? Like when you are single and you dancing bachata, merengue, salsa, and the chemistry. I'm talking about you guys are predicting each other's moves
Just
before
moves.
you do it, bro, and you just looking at each other, no feet
Eye
looking,
contact,
no,
just
just
mm,
straight eye
mm,
contact.
mm.
You planning each other's life with each other at that moment,
Each other
bro.
the
Like
moment,
that's
100%.
that, bro, 100%, bro. That
I'm
is.
thinking, crib up in the mountains, two kids. Oh, yeah, I'm taking the kids to school every morning. Yep.
No, for real, bro. So Shay's just like, you know what? I don't give a flying shit how dirty I get at work, bro. I'm working
Yep.
3 jobs, bro. She's gonna get that Louis bag, no issue, no problem. You doing all this extra shit because of a damn dance, bro. And that's what I'm getting at, right? It's like
100%.
when someone's like, I feel like outside the culture, right? Like for me, right, respectfully, like I always said, like, you know what? Like for us, we've gone and we will dance with the family, with some of the cousins, friends, with whoever the case is. But because I feel like it's like when you go outside the culture, they don't understand that. They're looking at that like that's not your blood.
It's flirting. They're
That's
looking at it
flirting.
as
Oh, you
flirting.
trying to
That's
do something?
flirting.
Especially listen, you can't put Romeo Santos, bro. Dance the way you dance and be like, and you're supposed to have my Blanquita look at them and be like, oh no, it's just cooling. Like, no, bro.
Cool.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Like, realistically, right? Like, if I'm sitting there, right? Like, especially, like, let's flip it. I'm gonna flip it. You're telling me my cousin or like my cousin's friend, like, oh, I brought my boy, yada, 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 and he wants to be part of the culture, you know what I'm saying? And he got my blanqueta, bro, and he tries to dance to freaking Prince Royce, I'm gonna lose my shit low key inside, bro.
el corazón
Bro,
no tiene
I'm
cara.
sick, bro. Get to
Nah,
that
you know
shit.
what, bro? And that's the thing about it. That's a very valid point, bro. Because like when I think about it, when I heard what you said, I'm like, bro, I'm picturing my girl, right? I'm picturing like, yo, one of my cousin's boys just coming up to her, being like, yo, you want to dance? Now, next thing you know, May May got his knee between her legs,
Nah,
bro.
bro,
You know what I'm saying?
bro. All I'm saying, bro,
But
listen.
then, I guess so. Like, what we can talk about is like kind of like I guess like the degree of like how close, how intimate the dance gets, right? Because bro, like I'm not gonna lie, I'll be very real. If my girl sees me dancing and it's like partner's over here, I'm over here. That's a respectful dance.
Oh yeah, we're
But bro,
just the hand
if I
holding,
got her,
maybe
yeah,
like the
just the
one,
hand holding,
and
you
then
know
the
what I'm
hand on the
saying?
hip.
Like this, right,
Yeah,
like
like
this.
this. You know what I'm saying?
But if
Like the
I
thumb.
got
The
Shorty
most you have
Bob,
is
you
the
know what I
thumb.
mean? But if her head's like right here, bro, and you know what I mean, then yeah, 100%, bro. That could be interpreted as flirting. But then again, like
Or
I
like,
don't know
am I
if
like
I,
right on the chest and shit like that? Like when the girl's like hands on the chest and you dancing and shit like that, and you know what I'm
yep,
saying? She hits you with the like this. Nah, bro. Listen, at
yeah,
that point,
nah, yeah,
at that
that
point, you
right
might
there,
have to like,
that's
oh, you
crossing
get
the
lost
line.
it,
That's
bro. Like
crossing
what
the
the fuck,
line.
you like, you know what I mean, and leave, bro. Like you have to, you have a lot of ground to make up at that freaking point. But
Nah,
like,
for real.
but also too, I also feel like it depends the kind of dancing. You know what I mean? Because merengue, like it's a fun freestyle. Like you're enjoying yourself. Salsa, that's you just testing your chemistry at that point. And I feel like if you dance salsa good with somebody else, then I'm in my mind just like, oh, so basically you guys are in each other's minds. It's basically to me, right? Dancing salsa good with somebody else besides your partner, you basically fucking them. Like you basically no, like no bullshit,
That's
bro.
a body, bro. That's a
No,
body.
that's a body,
That's a
bro. Because
body.
you think
That's a
about it, bro.
body, bro.
Salsa, bro, is that beat, that rhythm, and you can keep up with that man. You
With
in
that
his
per
mind, he's in your mind. You guys are
is in
mind
mind.
fucking
Yeah,
each other,
I'm
bro.
fucking yeah, 100%. Ah man.
But then
And
bachata,
then how many
bachata is
bodies do
basically
I got?
bachata,
God
bro.
damn.
You dance bachata with me with somebody else, right, in front of me, bro. Like you basically just fucked him in front of me, basically. Like there's a
Yeah, no,
difference.
you
There's like
cheated. You
the mind
cheated.
fucking like, oh my god, I'm emotionally attached to this man now. And then there's bachata. It's like you basically like
I guess so. In the best way to put it, it's like the most sexual dance out of them all would be bachata.
100%.
And you know what? I could kind of agree with that. You know, it's the one dance where like, bro, I could literally have my knee in between her legs. And like, bro, we're not even moving side to side no more. We're literally just like fucking frictioning on each other.
There's
Like, you know what
friction
I mean?
on
We're
each
just
other, bro.
rubbing
The
each
feet
other.
are
Yeah, we're
stagnant. The
rubbing each
feet
other out.
on
Yeah.
the floor, and they throw the come on, see, right? That's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
entire time, bro.
yeah.
Like, that's all you're doing, bro. And that's
That's
and
all
then
you
you're just
doing.
feeling the beat, and you're just going with it, and you're literally sitting there just like, I'm solid, you wet. Like I don't know why we here still.
Nah, I agree. I agree 100%. I feel like if you're dancing, if I see my girl, I feel like I'd be okay with my girl maybe dancing bachata, not dancing merengue or dancing salsa. But the moment that I see you dancing bachata with somebody,
But I hear is dun, dun, dun,
then
dun. Yo, the moment I hear some slow, nah, bro, I'm like, yeah,
nope, nope.
the fuck out. Like, yo, I'm not
Fuck
bullshitting
out,
you,
yeah.
bro. It's like I'm not
I'm right
playing that
with you on
shit,
that
and
one.
that's real shit, right? And that's real shit.
Nah, that's real shit.
And so let me get to my three. So my three, which is why I say like it kind of twist in a sense, right? Like I definitely will say food first because I feel like the
So
food causes the most like could cause the most issues because let me get that let me actually take that back because I just rethought that right now, right? So I would say tradition first because the reason why I say tradition, especially in this time, is because I feel like when you don't respect or at least understand, right? Like because while we may look at like their culture and be like, they got no culture. It's like what they do is quote unquote
coach,
their culture.
yeah.
It's their culture. It's what they're used to, what they're around. So it's like we kind of have to adapt to that. We have to kind of, you know what I'm saying? You can't just go up in there playing salsa down the street, like to the house on max volume. You can't do that. You can't do that. And then whoop whoop. That's what happens when you do that shit, bro. Like, so
Whoop, whoop.
yeah. So it's like because of that, you have to change it up a little bit. You have to adjust. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you could say, right, it's easier for us because we gotta tune it back. But also I'll say it's easier for us because of the type of parents that we had. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a real big, which the question will go later. It's a real big eye opener. I feel like going into that kind of situation, and like I guess you could say the leniency, the how much they allow us to do compared to what we're used to, and shit like that. So but flipped, right? I would need my woman to understand that concept of like, yo, they like to do this, this, and this. They like to party till 3. I can't tell him what to do. His tios and his cousins and everybody's gonna go and hang out. Okay, if I feel tired, right? Okay, baby. Good night. You go to bed. What's their thing? We go to bed together. No, no, no. That don't roll here. Like that don't roll here. My
That don't
cousins,
roll
we
here
out.
100%.
We out. I'm gonna stay loyal. I'm gonna respect 100%. But you need it's like here I gotta be the dude. Let me be the dude. You know what I'm saying? Like so it's like there's things like that. There's the language concept. I'll tell you this right now, right? And this is what gets me. I was like, yo, you need to at least understand 95%, bro. And I was like, and when it comes to speaking, you need to at least like try something. Like, you need to know phrases at least, right? And the reason why I say,
I could
and the reason
I
why,
want to honestly add on to that a little bit. I'll let you finish though.
and the reason why I say that, right, respectfully, right, is because La Familia en Puerto Rico, brother. Bro, let me
Bro,
tell you
that's
something.
exactly what
Let
the
me,
fuck I was gonna say, Danny.
bro,
Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Bro,
bro.
I need you to at least talk to my grandma. I need you to at least like say what's up to my grandpa. You know what I mean? Like there is certain people back at home that may not be able to understand you. And bro, like, you know what I mean? Obviously you're not gonna be able to relate to that because I speak English. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's not gonna be a problem for you, but that's gonna be a problem for me. My abuela, my abuelo, they gonna fucking ask about you. They're gonna be like, yo, where's your girlfriend? Don't tell la novia.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I mean?
exactly.
Like,
Bro, and that's what I'm
so
getting at. Is like you're gonna sit
I
there.
agree with you.
You're gonna sit there, right? At least know phrases. You know what I'm saying? Like explain. At least you should be able to like explain about yourself. And then if they try to go more, like I won't be mad because at least to me, right? It's a lot different if I
Definitely.
have to say something in behalf of you than anything else. And listen, and this is facts, right? And this is fact. And Blanquitas, I'm gonna tell you this shit right now, bro. Okay, you don't know. I'm telling you this shit right now. They're gonna talk shit on you. Let me tell you a funny ass story about this, Bass. I'm telling you right now. We had a party. And I did not plan to invite this person to the damn party, right? Because why? Because I knew they were gonna be there. My family from PR, right?
Oof.
And I'm sitting there just like, fuck, bro. So like, I was like, listen, I don't really need you to be there. You don't gotta be there. She's like, oh my, you trying to say like, it's fucked up for me not to be there. It's fucked up for you to say that I'm not gonna be there. Yada yada yada. And I'm like, listen, you know what? You want to be there? Okay, you're gonna be there, right? And listen, Bass, I'll be so for real, okay? I ain't fat shaming. I'm a pretty hefty dude too. But she was chacho, bro. She was
Gotcha.
chacho, bro. I'm telling you, she
Yo,
was.
and you know what's the craziest thing is
Uh,
it's like amongst Hispanic culture, like specifically the woman, bro. Yo, I don't want to say that they be fat shaming because it's not just that. They just be talking
they
shit
be
in
talking
general,
shit.
bro. Shit, bro. Like some of the most ruthless shit you'll ever hear, bro. Go to a woman's house, a Latina woman's house gathering at like 3 p.m. with coffee and bread, bro. You gonna hear some of the craziest shit you ever
Bro, like
heard,
fuck
bro.
6 ABC News, fuck Fox, fuck all them, bro.
Fucks, oh
That
yeah, real
that's the
shit.
justicia you need, bro.
Yo,
That's the shit that you,
cheeseman, straight cheeseman.
bro.
Yep.
Straight cheese, man. Like fuck the weather, fuck all the traffic, all that shit, bro. That is what gets you through life, bro. But like what
Real
I was
shit.
saying, she goes to the party, right? And I'm dapping up everybody, kissing her. Oh, what's going on, guys? Hugging everybody, da 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 da. And I go, my cousin comes up, bro. And then she went, oh my God, hi, how are you? Bro, he don't speak a lick of English, bro. Like, not a...
He's looking like,
Yeah, no, for real, they do the smile shit.
he's
You know what I'm saying? The
he's
smile shit. And you sitting there
see,
just like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
fuck, bro. So then I'm sitting, I'm like, all right, okay. And all of a sudden, yo, he looks at me. Yo, primo, ¿te gusta la gordita? I'm like,
Yo,
bro, I'm literally sitting there like, bro,
dig me a grave, bro.
I'm sitting there,
Nah.
and yo, and she's sitting there, bro, full confidence, and she's like, "Oh my God, babe, what he say?" I said, he told you, he said you look fantastic."
You a better man than I am, bro. I would be like, babe, I don't know what he said. I couldn't even hear
I'm like,
him.
bro, I'm not even gonna lie, I lost my Spanish, bro. That's what I would have told her, like,
Like, I forgot. Honestly, no say.
no,
Bro.
and you just have to sit there and make shit up, bro. You just got to
Shut
sit
up,
there.
bro. Like,
Cause
nah,
what are you gonna say
that's
in that moment, bro? What are you gonna say? Chat, what am I supposed to say to her right there? I'm like, oh, he said, do I like fat bitches? That's what he said.
fat
That's
bitches, yeah.
that's basically what he asked me, bro. Like for real,
Oh man.
like for
Oh
real. He's
man.
just like what the freak, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm getting at, right? It's like the concept of the culture because they didn't talk to her the whole night. They didn't care to talk to her the whole night. Not to mess with her, not to joke with her, and that's what I mean. Like, if they know you're not even trying to learn it, it's a little bit of
And,
disrespect. You know what I'm saying?
and I think when it comes down to like bringing somebody, especially a female, especially for us men into the house, bro, it even goes more outside. Listen, as you said, bro, Blanquitas, pay attention, because it's a lot more than just speaking a language. It's about the mannerism of how they take care of you, and it's the smallest little things that, like, the other females that are in the house will start to notice. And bro, I'm not gonna say that they're not gonna talk shit about it, but if you don't serve up the food or plate to your mans, they might look at you and be like, ¿Y esta qué está haciendo?
Yo, bro. Oh my god. Oh my freaking gosh, bro.
But it's crazy because obviously, like, when you look at it from the other point of view, you know what I mean? Like, you're looking at it
She's
like,
gonna
bro,
look at it like, why do I gotta serve you? Can't
I'm
you
gonna
get your
serve
own
you
plate?
exactly,
And
and
you over
it's a
here,
very valid point.
you know what I'm saying?
But
And it's
to
like,
us, it's just culture.
and that's how it is, bro. And that's what I'm getting at, right? Because there's like little things like that I don't think that, like, from also that, right? And it's like culture changes, of course, right? From like how they dress, how they do this, how they do that, and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But like, there's also other things, and the concept of like, man of the household gives you a drink, whatever the case is, you say no. What are we doing? Your mom, any woman in the house gives you food, you say no, bro. What are we doing?
What
You
are
know
we
what I mean?
doing?
You know what I'm saying? It's like things like that. You know what I'm saying? That it's just like, yo, you can go to PR, you can go to Costa Rica, bro. You're gonna sit there dying of humidity and hot, the sweating, dying, bro. I'm telling you right now, how many times I've been in PR and I'm sitting there
Sweat.
sweating bullets in 97-degree weather. And oye, ¿quieres sancocho? And I'm sitting there having to drink hot ass soup
That's super.
in the middle of the summer as my nightly snack, bro. And I'm sitting there like, ¿dónde el agua, bro? Like, where the fuck is the water? And there ain't no water, bro. And it's just beer. Beer, pitorro, and freaking rum. That's all there is, bro. And that's what I mean, bro. It's like, if you're not willing to sit there and understand that concept, right? I'm not telling you go to the extent, okay? If you want to go buy a pack of water at Icono, bro, and bring it to the crib and put 2 in your purse to survive, I get it.
Get it.
I get it. I'll do what you gotta do to survive. But no, we going through this war together, okay? If you think you dealing with it bad, I've been fully in this since I was born, right? Okay? Like, I didn't ask you to sleep on 3 chairs in the middle of a freaking party
Yo.
while they play
Yo.
freaking Hector Lavoe, when they want to go play Frankie Ruiz, when they want to, like, when all these people, like, and my family's like, you know what, it's not time to party yet, but you're tired, here, I make you a makeshift
Yeah,
bed.
makeshift bed. 100%. You grab the 3 chairs.
Bro, and I'm over
1,
here
2,
choking on my
3,
freaking,
you know what
I'm
I'm
telling you,
saying?
bro, and I'm over here choking on my mom's Michael Kors fur coat, thinking that I'm freezing, bro. Like, freezing my ass off, bro, trying to figure out how to freaking sit there, bro. And people are just like, oh my God, you went through that? Bro, that's what you had to go through, bro.
Have to go through.
You know what I'm
Bro, it's
saying?
a very relatable experience for us Latinos,
And
bro.
bro, and that's what I'm getting at. It's like, and listen, Blanquitas or Blanquitos that decide to get with a Spanish chick, bro. Understand, you're stressing about what you're going through now. We've been through this ish since day one. So like, there's
Day
no
one,
complaining.
100%.
Like, there's no complaining for you, bro. Personally, right? Like, it's like, you want it, you're cool with it, cool. We try our best to like wiggle it around, but you need to understand the tradition and how that ish
100%.
works. 100%.
100%.
100%. The next thing I'm gonna go with, right? And this is where I say it's like a hard mix for me, because the holidays, especially towards the end of the year, I feel like nobody else really does it like that. You know what I'm saying? But like, and maybe because it's like for us, like Puerto Ricans, the way we do it compared to Costa Ricans is like different, because you got like pateles, coquito, pernil, arroz con gandula, every like flan, all that shit, like, and everybody celebrates from the beginning of November to the end of January, nonstop. And it's like New Year's, crazy, Christmas Eve, crazy, Thanksgiving,
From what I've noticed, bro, I think what it is, bro, and you're saying that we're crazy, bro, we tend to holidays as party.
yeah,
They tend to holidays as family time.
exactly.
It's very different, bro.
You
It's
know what I'm
very different
saying?
because I'm thinking Christmas Eve, bro. I'm getting lit, right?
Perreo,
Dinner de
perreo, perreo,
perreo,
perreo.
salsa, reggaeton, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Whole nine, whole nine. bro, you do Christmas Eve at a a Caucasian crib, bro. It's gonna be Christmas sweaters and cookies with milk.
You know what I'm
You know
saying?
what I'm
Hanging
saying?
around
Like
watching Elf, Grinch, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
real
saying, bro?
shit,
And
yeah,
you
real
sitting there and
shit.
everybody's all quiet. They crack up at the few jokes and they're just like, oh, you know what?
Jokes,
It's time to go to
eggnog and
bed.
shit.
Bro, I'm telling you, and it's like it's bedtime, and then you look at the time and it's like 9:30, and you're like, oh, for
Not
real?
11 o'clock. Yeah, they're just trying to wake up early as shit. Wake up and fucking open up the gifts the next morning, bro.
Yeah, I'm in my mind like, bro, we open the
I'm
gifts
trying
mid
to wait
party,
till
bro.
12.
No, for
Real
real, bro.
shit. Real shit.
Like we had to go through these Christmas parties wondering what time Santa actually
Some shit
came in
actually came. Yeah.
because you guys we were up till 3 in the morning because the third bottle of Pitoro just got opened, bro, and we had to
Okay.
finish that shit.
100%.
And then we had to finish that shit because they're trying to make 3 more bottles for New Year's. And this is what I'm getting
Damn.
at. And this is what I'm getting at, right? So the next thing that I feel like is that's tying me up, right, is between the food and the holidays. So like the holidays is important. It's just, bro, it's just the food, bro. And the reason why I say the food has to be second, and like the holidays has to be a two B. The food, it just it just fills the soul, bro. Like there's soul food, but and this is me so like me traveling all the time for work, right? I'll eat all this food all the way around and shit like that. The biggest reset for me is when I have, bro, that hot Spanish rice, some chicken, some freaking bro, what's it called? Like tortillas, what's it called? Or pernil or an empanada or what's it called? Papa relleno. Like having something like that, my body just feels so like resetted, refreshed, all that shit, bro. And it's just like, dude, it's like you can't explain, especially during the holidays, bro. It feels like you busted your ass all year. And then you take that first bite of freaking pernil and you like, bro, this is what it was worth for, bro. Like this is what we hustled for, bro. This moment right here. And it's
This is
like,
what we live
and I
for.
also say too, like, the food has memories and history behind it, bro.
Yes.
That
Yes.
like, yo, when you were that kid the first time eating a patele, that first time you ate arepas or things like that, like, and you eating it at this age, bro, like, you had those moments to remember how it was back in the day all the time, and that's why I don't think like I don't feel like it feels the same for the other side. Everybody's just like, oh, okay, oh, I guess we're having. I don't even know like having this shit like, oh, we're having mac and cheese. Like I like to me, it's like
Not 90-second rice.
you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we
I
got.
can't do that.
You know,
I can't do
no,
that. You
I
know what it
swear to
is, bro?
gosh, let's not say this right
And
now,
and
bro.
I feel like at least for me, it's like it's a love language. Food is a love language. So therefore, like for me to come home, like my arroz, my rice, you know what I mean, my beans, my chicken, as you say, with my salad on the side, bro,
Oh,
and everything
ooh,
be
the
so
salad thing.
flavorful. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Everything be so flavorful. Everything be like warm, fresh, bro. That's a love language to us. You get what I'm saying? That's a going back to what you said, bro. Like your whole body, bro, your cells just start dancing with happiness, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a love language, bro. It's a form of like nurturing. So like therefore that's why it's such a big bro, to me it's almost a number one, bro. Going back to what I said, to me, food gotta be almost number one. It's
Uh
number
huh.
two because culture is just that important. But two, like it's gotta be number two, as I said, bro, just because it's a love language. It's something that we're used to. You know what I mean? Like I feel the love of my woman, or I felt the love of my mother coming home from work, coming home from school, and you know what I mean, eating these things.
But
And
you,
going back to what you said, bro, like food has memories, bro, like just about like what, like a month ago, I called my mom and I was like, "Yo, mom's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember when I was little, you used to make me this, and that. Yo, bro, like next day, 2 days after, she made me that shit, bro, and I come home and I eat that.
yeah,
And in
you
my
just,
head, bro, the
yo.
first, bro, I'm thinking of myself like 10 years ago. It's
It's
like
like
my head
that
go,
Ratatouille moment, bro, from the dude who ate that shit.
yes,
That is
yes,
exactly what I
exactly
feel,
what,
bro.
100%, 100%. That's exactly what I felt that moment. I'm eating that joint. I took a bite and I'm like, whoa, whoa, you know what I'm saying? Like this was just like a core memory on lock. You know what I mean? So adding to what you said, bro, it's just like that's why food is that important. It's a love language, it's a nurturing thing, you know what I mean? So like for us Hispanic dudes, bro, like to come home and eat those things, maybe not and that's the thing, you don't even gotta be identical. It don't gotta be identical, baby girl. Like you can make it how you want to make it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But the fact that you're taking the time to learn how to make pernil, it's not gonna taste how my mom made it. It might taste how you
It
make
might
it.
taste
You know
how
what I
you
mean? I
made it,
might
but
grow
that
it a
means
little
a
bit.
different
I
kind
might
of
grow
love just got formed. A new memory just
a new
got
memory.
made
Just got
in this
made.
body,
Hundred
bro.
percent. 100%.
That's
a hundred
exactly how I'm
percent.
saying, because then later down the road, right, you make Benid that same way. All I'm gonna think about is just like, that's my woman, bro. Like that's my shorty's way, bro.
Bro,
Like,
I seen this video. I seen this video the other day, bro. This guy was like, he got home, he sat down, he had a plate of food, and he takes a bite, and he looks at his girl. He's just staring at her through the like joint. He just goes like, "Yo, where's my mom? Where my mom at?" You know what I mean? Because it food has a taste that's an identity to somebody, to that person that makes it. So like, just as you said, bro, like that memory, that pernila was made right there, bro. 5 years from now, 10 years from now, you might fucking go out, have a bite. You be like, oh yeah, my girl made that joint. My girl made that joint.
like it's gonna bring you back to that first time. You're gonna sit there like, bro, I really do love it, and that's what I mean. Like, the love grows, and that's what I mean, right? Like, Spanish men, bro, straight up, it's like things like that. Yo, last a freaking eternity, and that's what I think upsets the shit out of me. That it gets looked at so like, oh, what are you trying to do? You're trying to tell me to go into? I ain't trying to tell you to do nothing. I'm telling you to make me happy. Okay,
Happy.
I'm trying to tell you, help me love you more than I already do.
I already do. Yep.
You know what I'm
100%.
saying? And that's what that shit does. So that's what I mean. So I go, for me, food got, what's it called? I go food. No, I went culture. No, did I go culture? Yeah, I went culture,
Yeah, you went culture, food,
food. And yo, it
holidays.
has to be holidays. Just cause like the holidays, I need you to understand, right? Like, we do things the way we do it, in the sense of like the how shot, like the way the shots are, the dancing, the what's it called, when the girls separate in the party and then the guys separate in the party and the
Two
dudes are
rooms.
talking, and yo, you have to do that. And some people look at it like, well, why can't we all be together? And I'm like, listen, this ain't like this ain't High School Musical, bro. This ain't
What?
like this. We're all in this together. I'm telling you, this ain't High School Musical,
Yep.
bro. Like, this is not. This is this is G Smith time, bro. This is where, and this is what I mean, right? It's like some of us, right? Because all you guys, like, I feel like a lot of you guys think, oh, like all you guys talk shit, all the girls talk shit. No, there are some dudes that just sit there and hear some of the more fucked up dudes talk about how fucked up their life is, and all we doing is laughing. Like, I'm not even
Real
bullshitting you.
shit. Real
Like,
shit.
and
Real
that's
shit.
it. And that's just how it is. We're not talking about who we trying to fuck. The dude who's fucked up is probably talking about who he's trying to fuck. But like, if I'm with you and I know you at the party, why am I gonna do that shit, bro? Because oftentimes, like, it's like the dudes are outside and the girls are inside. And the last thing you trying to do is get caught talking outside. You guys usually have the advantage because you guys are on the inside.
Real shit.
And you know when dudes come in the
Real
inside
shit.
when they gotta take a dump, and guess what? They don't be listening to the shit that you gotta say because they worrying about the shit that's about to come out their ass. While y'all, the moment you walk outside,
100%.
them shits perk open, and you trying to hear what the fuck we trying to say 50 yards out.
Whole entire time we talking about some irrelevant shit.
No, we talking about some irrelevant shit, bro. We talking about like a business plan. We talking about like, yo, bro, I might have this shit on the back of my leg. I thought I had a hemorrhoid. Like, we talking about dumb
Yo,
shit.
dead ass.
We talking
Dead
about like
ass.
absolute dumb shit. We're like, yo, you try preparation H. Like, we talking about random ish 90% of the freaking time. And like, the girls know who the messed up dude is 90% of the time. And that's the dude that's usually talking ish. So it's like, nothing really happens. And then that's the thing, right? Then you come back and we all act like everything's all cool. But there's always that part where it's like, oh, like, I feel like where I say, like, people outside the culture will go and be like, yo, so what was going on? Like, what happened? What were you guys talking about? And it's like, this ain't the place. Like, no. Like, this is where that car ride, bro. That, bro, is bad. Let me, bro, be for real, bro. That car ride leaving the party. Yo, New Year's, I'll tell you this right now. My favorite memory, probably of New Year's, is the amount of chisme that was coming out of the car driving over to White Castle. Okay? Yes, bro. No bullshit. Get it, White
It's like
Castle.
a recap of everything that was being spoken
Bro,
about.
for everything that was being talked about, all the freaking drama, bro. And all I went there, bro, and then me and Pops, we got our own family box. Mom and Marita got their own ish, bro. And I went home so fucking happy, bro. You don't understand. It's like, it's just memories like that, bro, that you have a great time. And it's like 4 a.m. You thinking to
Whole entire
yourself,
time,
and
yeah.
you thinking to yourself like, oh shit, it's about to go down or whatever. Okay, half of the time I always broke night. So it's like, When it came to New Year's, you over here like it didn't matter. But like those memories during New Year's, there's no the ball dropped and we go to bed. No, it's like the ball dropped, the party just started. Like that's what.
Take another one. Take
Yeah,
another
you
one.
taking another
Pour
one.
another one. Yeah, we
Yeah,
take another one.
literally,
100%. Yeah.
bro. So that's what I would say. It has to go culture, food, and then holidays. You know what I mean? But at the same time, the
Yeah.
holidays, it's just holidays and the food, everything. It's just so interchangeable. It's so hard. It's just so hard to be able to do that. But so then I guess this is where I say this is right. So one of my more interesting questions was I feel like we all have certain deal breakers when it came to certain things, right? And my question to you is if you had to pick top three of the top deal breakers for those people outside the culture, you want to date Latino, what are the top three deal breakers that you can go and you can right now hit for all the Latinos out there, right? Or Latinos with the, when they want to get with Blanquito or anybody else. Top three things that like, yo, you do this shit, bro, you out. If you like, you just can't be here no more. Like you need to go to a whole nother culture or a whole nother family or a whole nother whatever the case. Like you can't come back here. Like there's no retribution, bro.
Damn, man. Now you got my gears grinding. I'm trying to think on that one. A deal breaker, something that you do, and I don't know, man. I really, cause I was gonna say, bro, it is a deal breaker for me, but it's not to the extreme where I like. I mean, it is to the point where I might think about it and be like, I can't settle with you if you can't dance, but I might date you. You know what I mean? And it's not necessarily to say that I'm not willing to teach you how to dance, but it's something that's a personally part of my culture and is very, very, very
If you just
important
don't
to
have the
me.
desire
You
to
know what I'm saying?
try, I'll say that.
Try. Yes, yes. If you don't even have the desire to like, you know what I mean, give me the dance or whatever, 100%. Yeah, I can't settle down with you, girl. That's a deal breaker. Two, bro. I don't know, bro. With number two, it even almost has to be a number one, bro. Like, man, like, 'cause I don't want to say too much, man, but to me, it's like it's got to be a level of acceptance with the fact that like you are dating somebody outside your culture, and I mean by that, like more so with your family. I dealt with a situation, bro, where I was dating a girl of Muslim culture at that time.
Hmm.
Right, completely different, bro, completely
Completely
different.
different.
And
I have
yo,
a story
one
about
of the
that too. But I'll
biggest
let you
deal
finish.
breakers, one of the biggest deal breakers was like, yo, I'm sitting there having a conversation with her, right? We on FaceTime, she got her headphones on. He goes like, "Oh, like, babe, I'm about to go downstairs. I gotta hang up." And I look at her and I'm like, "Wait, like, why you gotta hang up? Like, you know what I mean? Just take the phone with you. You know what I mean? It ain't that big of a deal." She goes like, "Oh, but it's like if my dad sees you, he's gonna snap." And I'm like, "What? You're not allowed to have guy friends? Like, you don't even have to tell him that we're dating if it's that big of a deal." And she goes, like, "It's not that. It's like, my dad just she doesn't like that when you know what I mean when I'm talking or when I'm getting with guys that are now Muslim." So right off the bat, I'm just like, whoa,
Hmm.
I fall back. And I'm thinking, I didn't say nothing right then and there, then, you know what I mean? I kept it trucking, I kept it cool. Later on at night, I'm thinking, you know what I mean? I'm like, wow, like, what if I start dating this girl for real? You know what
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah,
are
yeah.
her parents gonna be cool with me? Am I gonna be able to go over her house? Or is it just gonna be like, oh, bro, like, you can't date a Latino, you can't date outside your own culture. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So for me, like that certain level of acceptance w- whether it's like and it don't gotta be everybody around the family. Look, if your uncles don't like me, cool. If your grandma don't like me, I mean, I guess so cool. But as long as like your parents are cool with me, then
Like they
it's cool.
respect
You know
me.
what I mean?
Yeah, they
They
respect you.
respect me type shit. You know what I mean? Like I ain't trying to walk into the crib and start hearing disrespectful taco jokes or start hearing disrespectful. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. I get it,
Like
bro.
talk
Like
crazy, or like what's it called? They pull out the ice tray and they're like, "Boo," you know what I'm saying, on some dumb shit.
boom, boom, like on some dumb shit. No, 100%. And I mean, third, bro, like, I don't know, bro. Again, time back up with the food, bro. If you're not cooking like what I like, bro, yeah, that's a deal breaker. That's 100% a deal breaker to me. That's some more of
I
like the
just feel like if you just
unserious,
don't cook,
unserious stuff.
that's how I said. Like if you just don't cook, like don't cook
You
point
know
blank
what,
period,
bro?
because
You
I'll
actually,
teach you how to do shit, even if I don't know how to do it. Like I can make
you
shit taste
actually
good.
brought up something really important, bro. For me, a deal breaker, and I'm sure we can, like, as Latinos, we all relate to the Latinos, bro. Sundays was cleaning day. My
Ooh.
mom, or like Saturdays, bro, I'd wake up reggaeton, Daddy Yankee, you know what I'm saying? Boom, da, boom, da, boom. And I knew that bucket with Fabuloso was downstairs already mopping the floor. That pledge was already hitting, you know what I'm saying? Everything was getting dusted, everything was getting clean. So I think taking back number three with the food and replacing it with what I'm about to say, bro, I don't expect for you to be my maid because that's not what I want. I want to help out in the crib too. I want to do things, but I want my house to be at a certain order. And I think that is just culturally, bro. Hispanic moms like to keep everything super, super, super neat. Everything has a place, everything has an order, everything is clean. You know what I mean? Everything's like almost on schedule. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So if I can't have that like kind of like structure in my house, and you don't even necessarily got to be followed to the T, but somewhat there, somewhat somewhere it can like kind of like reflect where you could look at it and be like, okay, you know what I mean, this is how it is, you know what I mean. Then that's a deal breaker for me because as I said, I grew up, bro. Saturdays or Sundays, bro, I'd wake up, Daddy Yankee, bro,
Yo,
fucking
and you
boom da
know
boom
you gotta
down
get shit
boom,
started. You wake up making your bed, putting the toys
dead
away, doing
already
all that
for your
shit,
ways, you
bro.
all the whole nine, you know what I'm saying. But is that culture? Is that culture? Is that could you add that? Could we say then is that like also part of like, being okay with the culture?
I mean, I would say that, right, because I feel like, right, this is what I say, right, like, I would say like American movies have made it like a trend, or you could say a stereotype, that Spanish people love to clean on the weekends with the loud music, with the fabuloso, with all this stuff in between. So it's like, yeah, like I mean, like they want to go and make it to a stereotype. We look at it as like that is our enjoyment on the weekend. That's our reset. That's our get the ish together. Because then when you sit in there, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. To this day, like that smell of Fabuloso on the floor, bro. Like
Bro,
it like hits me, bro. And that's what
it
got me.
opens up the
Yo, it
fucking
opens up the
nostrils. It opens up
sinuses,
the
bro. Gets you really breathing, bro. Makes you really be like, yo, I'm resetted for the week. Like,
Yep,
and it's
yep.
like, and also too, like that concept. Like, you never felt scared or nervous to let anybody into your crib because at the end of the day, you were just like, okay, that's cool. It's like the absolute like atrocity that I would feel if I knew my crib was dirty and people were walking in, and it's like I know my mom did the majority of the cleaning and I helped out here and there, but it's like I can imagine like as a kid I didn't know what it fucking felt like, but like now having like when you have your own crib, you sitting there like yo, somebody about to come over, like I gotta get this
I
shit
gotta
like
clean
yo,
up.
I gotta clean up, bro. I gotta
Right?
get this shit done. I gotta get this shit figured out. If I don't, I'm gonna look like a
But
freaking pig.
do you also not think that that's like embedded into us as part of our culture? Like, yo, bro, like whenever my mom was about to have, or it could be her best friend from growing up, like somebody who like you damn near she considered her fucking sibling, you know what I mean? She'd still be like, yo, your aunt is coming over. You better start cleaning up. You better have your room ready. Better do this. Better do that. Better do this. Better do that. So I feel you on that because, bro, I was in my apartment, bro. My boys were about to come over, bro. I'd freak the fuck out. Be like, yo, bro, I gotta vacuum my stairs. I gotta do this. I gotta do that, bro, because presentation is everything. You know what I mean? So, as I was saying, bro, to a certain extent, I also feel like that's part of our culture.
I
It's
agree.
it's it's a mechanism. It's a mechanism that like is just embedded into us. You get what I mean?
So this is why I look at it for like the deal breaker. So for me, it's the definitely the concept of not even trying to dance. Dancing is just this is just how we do things. 100%. I would look at it. This is kind of like a little bit of a different twist in what I feel like I've seen beforehand. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that, it's engaging in our how do I say? I guess you could say like in ours like I guess you could say in our sports. But I'm talking about that, right? Like when it comes soccer, boxing, baseball, even now football, right? Things like that, bro. Bass. Let's be for real here, okay? And maybe it's because I'm a sports guy, right? And I love this shit or whatever. You telling me now, right, bro? Like your girl repping like your country's flag, your country's thing, and she's like going all out for that issue with the kids. Because this is how I see it, right? It's like, yeah, like we're in America. This is what we celebrate. This is what we whatever. But it's like you doing that, showing me you adopting all that stuff. And the reason why I say that, right, is because you settle down, you gonna have kids with her, and that's where I'm gonna ask, right? Is the kids gonna lose the side that their father gave them? Yeah, not at all. Not at fucking all.
Oh, nope.
So if you can't accept and fully envelop yourself, right? I'm not telling you to go and speak three piao in freaking 7 months or some shit. I'm not asking you to do any of that shit, bro. I'm not asking you to do any of that shit. I'm talking about get into it, bro. I'm talking about like, bro, Puerto Rican boxers come out, baseball players come out. Yo, World Cup comes up and you see my country, like that culture come in, that flag waving, all that shit in between. You better be freaking hype, bro, because you like if you're not excited and you're just like, oh, it's whatever, it's cool, whatever. There's no shame in rooting for both teams. You know what I'm saying? Because that's yours.
At all.
Not
Not
at
at all.
all. Not at all. But if you're not even showing love,
Love.
like support, hype, any of that ish in between, bro, like to me, I think to myself, right? And listen, there's probably gonna be people in the comments like, "Oh, you looking too deep." No, no, no. This is facts. Later down the road, you're gonna have kids, right? And then my kid comes up to me, Dad, why the fuck do I need to learn Spanish? Yo, motherfucker, I swear to God, like, no, for real. Like for real though, right? Like for real though. Like you got things and like you're gonna sit there and I speak Spanish to my girl. She just understands it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, right? It's like, that's the thing, right? And this is being transparent. Like, I know I don't speak 100% clearly, but I will go and be able to speak enough to defend myself, get around PR, and do what I got to do. Still learning, but all that stuff in between. But then I got her, talking to her, getting her used to it. So then when I start doing it in the house in front of the kids, there's no, what are you saying? What's going on? No, you've been doing it now. I've been getting it situated now. You're used to it now. They need to learn. I want them to get to 100% before they even hit the age of 10. But it's like, if you're telling me I'm doing that and you're like, oh my God, like, why
If
are you
there's
doing
no
that? This is
if
so
there's no
hard.
kind of like help with it, I
Yeah,
get
there's
what you're
no
saying.
help with it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you could at least understand me, then at least I can get them to be able to understand. You'll respond to me in English, but I'll tell them, you only talking to me in Spanish. You could talk to her in English, and that's how we freaking call it a day. But it's
I agree.
like that concept of understanding that, you know what I mean? Saying fully investing into that concept that there's a blend, that there's that kind of nuance to it and everything. And third, finally, I would want to say the way that she goes into meeting a family. And let me elaborate on that more, right? And let me say this whole freaking heartedly. If you're a lady, and listen, this is for Latinos, you want to get blanquitos, or like in our case as well, right? Blanquitas, let me explain this to you. If you walk into a house and you just go, hey, to my abuela, to my mom, to my sister, you don't go up for a hug, a handshake, the cheek kiss, any of that stuff, like get the fuck out.
The
That's
fuck
all.
out.
And I say this,
Y
like
este no
that is
saluda.
test
Y este no
one.
saluda.
Bro, that is test one, bro. Cause that to me, right? It shows to me like deep down, and it goes deeper than that, right? Than just being like, oh, hey, what's going on, whatever the case is, right? It's just like you gonna go show the love, respect. Like these ladies have been around me my whole life. My mom raised me, my grandmother been around her, raised me too. Like everybody, they've been there since day one, and it's like that to me. And I'll go, you gotta pay them that respect. Shake their hand, learn from them, talk to them, get to know them. You gotta ask the questions, okay? This is not they're sitting there. They want to feel like you are invested into the family, learning about the family, and for you to sit there and be like, they haven't talked to me, they haven't,
Yeah, no.
they
Yeah,
haven't done
no.
this. Why? Because you're the stranger, bro. You are new here. We need you to understand. You need to show them you're interested, and then you'll get more. Because one thing I'll say is, once you in the Spanish family, you never getting the fuck out.
Yeah.
They,
Yeah,
bro, I'm
100%.
talking about like, yo, you get beat up by somebody or whatever, yo, all 36 girl cousins I have are gonna
Oh,
freaking,
36, yep,
all
100%.
36 girl cousins are gonna be somebody ass, bro. Like
No,
it's, am I off with that? Like, is that like, you know what
no.
I'm saying? It's just like that shit is for real, and that's why it goes more deeper for the guy, like from my perspective, right? And Bess, you tell me if you agree. How I look at it is how you care about my family, how you treat my family, right? And how you look at them is for me more of like, say if I'm not there, if I'm not around, how you going like how you looking out for my family? Can I
Right.
trust you to be around the people that I love the most, just like I love you? Or you gonna look at it like, oh, my grandfather needs help with something. It's not my problem. What are you talking about? Or my grandmother needs X, Y, and Z. She's trying to cook something. Well, I'm gonna be on my phone. Listen,
Listen.
listen,
Listen.
listen, listen. Yo, you wanna make it work. Take these damn freaking notes, bro.
Notes. Yep, 100%.
Because is that not
Free
freaking
game right now.
facts,
Oh,
bro?
free game, free game. That's 100% free game, bro. Because it comes down to ultimately like the family, the community based around the family is already set in place, and for somebody to be brought into it, as you said, like, yo, listen, you're the guest here, you get what I'm saying, like, this is their home, you know what I mean, like, you got to try to incorporate yourself into it, you got to seem like you're interested, like you want to be part of this, and trust me when I tell you this, the moment you do that, you'll feel the warmest welcome you'll ever fucking feel, even when you're not here, bro. My mom's just gonna start asking about you. My
Mm-hmm.
sister's gonna start asking about you. My aunt is gonna start asking about you. They're gonna be like, "Oh, y la blanquita? Oh, y la manchita? ¿Dónde está?" Bro,
Mm-hmm.
like, you know what I mean? It's a different type of love. It's a different type of affection. Once you become one of, you know what I mean, one of us, one of the family, as you said, bro, ain't no getting you out of here, bro. Ain't you gotta do some real fucked up shit. Cause trust me, it might even come down to the point where like, yo, bro, I had it happen where like, yo, me and my girl, my current girl, we were on a break at some point, you know what I mean? She knows my whole family, the whole nine, right? One day, you know what I mean, family gathering, my uncle come around and he goes like, yo, so like what happened to your girl? And I'm like, oh, unc, shit happens, da 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 da. And he pulled my ear and he's like, yo, listen, motherfucker, get your shit together. She
Mm-hmm.
seemed like a good chick. You know what I mean? If that so when I say like you gonna get the warmest welcome, bro, if these people really fuck with you, they might even look at their family member and be like,
And yo,
yo,
be like,
get your
fix your
shit
shit. And
together.
when
You
you
know what I
do
mean?
that shit, yo, you sit to yourself like, I gotta marry her tomorrow. Is that
A
not
hundred
facts, bro?
percent. 100%.
Bro,
a
is
hundred
that
percent.
not?
I agree
Is
with you.
that is
Yep. No, it
legit
is. It is.
shit?
Because, bro, like if I feel like my family likes you and they welcome you and you really are one of us, like what else more can I ask for? You want one of the tribe, bro. Like you one of us. You know what I mean? Like,
It's like yo,
why would
you
I not?
passed, bro. Like you,
Yeah, you
you
passed.
it.
Green light, green
Green
light,
light,
green
hundred
light. That's all
percent.
I can say. 100%.
So, man, and this is where I say, right? This is kind of this. The reason why I thought about this question is because it came to me. I guess you could say when I went to the house, and believe me, I love my girl's family to death, bro. They are fantastic, and it made me see some things. And the question I have for you is: has dating outside your culture shown you some negatives about your own culture?
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Bro, and I'm sure we can relate to this, bro, to a certain extent, bro. Us Hispanics, the way we're brought up is very machista,
Uh huh.
very, very machista,
Mm-hmm.
very. And you know what I mean? To the Hispanic, the Hispanic chemistry, I guess you could call it, to the
Yeah.
Hispanic, the way that things flow, that's normal. That's very normal. You know what I mean? For prime example, like, yo, my grandma, she didn't work. She was a stay-at-home mom. My great grandma, she didn't work. She was a stay-at-home mom.
Yep.
My mom, she didn't work. She's a stay-at-home mom. So this like old school thing of like the man being the sole proprietor and like, you know what I mean, shit like that
Mm-hmm.
is something that like, I kind of grew up seeing. And so going into like, my girl's crib where they have more of like a different chemistry where both parents are working, you know what I mean? You kind of begin to see like, yo, bro, like shit don't always have to be like, how we grew up seeing it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Shit don't always have to be like that. The woman doesn't always have to stay at home and cook and clean and do the whole nine for things to be functional. Yo, things can still be functional, can function just as well, if not even better, this way. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
like that it has shown me certain flaws, like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I, I can't necessarily add too much onto that because it's again as I said, bro. It's like kind of like the way we're brought up. It's
Exactly,
kind
it's
of
the
like
way
the
they were
way that
brought up
we
with
like
that. Yeah.
we're brought up. Is I can't even necessarily blame myself or put myself at fault for it. But that I have realized it, 100%. I realized that I've seen
100%.
it. Yeah, I've seen it.
And one thing I will say for that, like one thing I do notice with us is that I guess you could say like the aggressive welcome. That's one thing I'll say, for example, right? Because when I walk in, and this is where it gets me stressed out, bro, right? Because like when me and my girl got back together, I was sitting there like I got stressed. I was thinking like, bro, this family about to send me through 4 floors, 3 drywalls, and absolutely blow my shit up, bro.
Blow my shit up. Yeah,
And yo,
hundred
when I'm
percent.
talking about, I got in there, and bro, me and the pops, bro, we hugged each other, and we were tight, we were good, everything was good, bro. Like no hesitation. All of them love me. That you could stay over, you could do this, and I'm in my mind just like that would never, yo, this would never happen. Like this is not a thing,
Yeah,
bro. Like
hundred
you
percent.
know what I'm saying, bro? Like and like you
You
sit
come
there,
back to my house,
and then
my
you
mom
come back
gonna
to
look
my
at you
house, and
like,
I'm in my mind just like I'm scared to touch your leg. Like I'm scared, like to do really anything. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like to give you a kiss right here. My mom's is right here, bro. I'm sweating. Like this is not,
sweat.
yo, for real. And this is where you're sitting here, like, bro, like between the aggressive welcome and one thing I will say too, also like, is the, I guess you could say like the demand. For example, what I mean by that, right, is just like if the person outside the culture is not used to seeing things, right? It's like allow me to show them. Don't go in the middle of the party and be on some like, oh, so you don't like feeding your man? Okay. And then they're sitting there like, that was a requirement. Like they get lost. It's like they get no rule book and they play the game on
Yeah,
master mode, bro. Like it's like the most unfair, like low key, right? Like the most unfair, and that's the thing, right? How many times have you been told, right? When they come in, yo, don't let them know anything. Like let them come in natural. Let it come in and let them be themselves. Well, guess what? They're gonna fail. You know why? It's because they don't know half of the freaking shit that we had to go through, that we had to learn. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know her, and you trying to give her lessons like she's me. Like she's not your child.
child, 100%, 100%.
And that's where I
I don't
said,
know,
yeah.
cause I had that happen too, where my mom was like, "Yo, you should bring her over and just let her do her." You know what I mean? Like, let her show you how she's going to act in front of your family. But bro, 100%, you hit it around the nail. It's like, bro, she's gonna fail if I don't tell her, like, yo, you gotta do this and you gotta do that, bro. I'm basically setting her and letting her walk into a trap, letting her walk into like something that's just gonna blow up on her face. And then later on, she's gonna look at you and she's gonna be like, "Well, I didn't know I was supposed to serve you your plate." So I agree with you, bro. I agree with you. I'm right with you on that one. Not gonna lie. But I don't know, man. And to a certain extent, bro, we could probably also agree that that's something that's kind of like toxic into our culture. You know what I mean? Having
Exactly.
this like
That's what I mean. It's one of those
ginormously high like bar of
expectations.
expectations with somebody who you're just meeting for the first time, and it can come up like especially that first moment that you're introducing somebody new to the family, it can come off as like such a judgment moment without the other person even realize it, bro. It's like, yeah, bro, I agree, bro, that that could be something very negative about our culture. Yeah, I agree, bro.
Well,
Especially to somebody outside, you know what I mean? Especially because, bro, like if I brought in another like Puerto Rican girl, another Mexican girl, another Latina, you know what I mean? I don't even have to say these
I don't gotta
things.
say shit to her.
I don't got to say
I ain't
shit
gotta
to
say
her.
shit to her. She
She
just can
just
come in,
knows.
walk in,
She
hang
just
out, and I'll
knows.
still be on the
Uh-huh.
couch.
But then that's part of the culture. You know what I mean? That's where we say like. So then, for somebody who is not of the culture, yeah, 100%, it comes off as unwelcome, and it comes off as like mad, as you said, like that aggression on first impression. That's what it is.
And that's why funny that you brought that up and that and that gossip is because so this is kind of a funny story. So I remember my girl was telling me, right? Me and her were talking about it. I was like, you know, I feel bad for the day, like, my sister. My sister goes and decides to bring somebody outside the culture as a dude, right? And my girl told me, she was like, babe, honestly, I would feel so bad. We probably have like 2 kids by then or some shit, I'd have to talk to him and be like, listen, this, and this, and try to talk him into it. I said, nah, bro, you can't. I was like, because you're gonna give him the wrong advice. I had to teach you. And I was like, and you know why, and this is why I said, and like, I'll tell you this right here, right now. You had that kid, you got an easy pass. Like, you got free to go pass, bro. Like, oh, there is no, you can't do shit wrong after that, bro. And that's just how it be. Why? Because my mom got a grandchild, and she's sitting there
Bro,
like,
and she gonna love that. She
and she
gonna
gonna
love
love
that
that
little nigga.
grandchild more than
She
she love
gonna
me
love him,
probably.
bro. Yeah, 100%.
And then that's how it's gonna be. She's gonna be like, I get to do this all over again, and she's gonna be all happy,
Yep. Yep.
happy as could be. And that's what I'm getting at, bro. And Bass, listen, man. This, and mind you, while we've been dogging and we've been trying to give advice, we gotta end this the right way. And I'm gonna ask you the question. Why would we? Right? Because people say Latinos are so great, they're so fantastic, they're just, they're everything that you want and shit like that. Why would you want to go outside? That's the question. Why would you date outside your culture?
I mean, like, bro, and I think the best way. I mean, I couldn't even want to say food because I can't even. I don't even get tired of eating the same shit every day. I mean, to an extent, I do. To an extent, I don't. For me, bro, personally, it was about like trying something new. About like I'm an adventurous kind. You know what I mean? I'm the type of person that likes to learn new things, get myself into the unknown. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, I was always just like, yo, you know what, bro? Like maybe maybe dating a white girl may not be so bad. And you know what, bro? It has its ups, it has its downs. You know, it may not necessarily be perfect because of all the above that we just discussed, from cultural to
Yeah.
holidays to food, but that it has its beauties, bro. It has its beauties. There's nothing like, yo, bro, let me put it to you like this, bro. If I go to a Hispanic girl's house and I walk in there and I have one beer with her dad, that's cool. That's welcoming. Two beers with her dad, okay, he likes to drink. Three beers is like, yo, is this nigga gonna get drunk at my house? You know what I mean? It's like super, as you said, that aggression on first impression,
Mm-hmm.
right? Whereas if though, bro, I went to my girl's house one day where I was already kind of lit, not lit to the point where like I'm drunk and sloppy, but bro, her pops was just like, yo, Bass, what were you doing? And I was just like, oh, bro, I was just playing golf with my buddies, had a few drinks. He was like, want to have another one? Have another one. And I'm like, yo, Mark, not gonna lie, bro. Yeah, I might get. He was like, bro, don't worry about it. Like, yo, you want to stay over here? You want to sleep over here?
Bro,
Bro, yo, in a Hispanic household, that bro,
that
get
is
that
that
borracho
is
out of here. Get that borracho
forbidden.
out of
Yo,
here.
get out
Like,
of here, bro. You gotta get a hotel.
get,
Get out. Like,
a hotel room, something, but get the fuck out of here. You get what I'm saying? So that that there's a certain beauty to that. That there's a certain like, you know what I mean? Like, and that's part of again going into the unknown, going into like Mount. What did you call that? Mount Cock.
Yeah,
What did you
Mount
call it?
Caucasus. Oh yeah,
Mount Caucasus. You know what I mean?
bro.
Like,
You,
that's
bro. I'm telling you, it's an experience because let me explain you a story. Right? Like we went, I got lit with the whole fam outside somewhere, right? And I don't mind just like, man, I can get more beer. But I'm thinking in my mind, like, shit, I just had all that beer. If I go and ask, like, do I have more beer? They're going to spend, oh, is he alcoholic? Like, what the freak? Da. And I was like, hey, yo, he looked at me. He's like, yo, you trying to get more beer? And I was like, yo, dead
is this a
ass?
test? Is
No,
this a
for real. I was like,
test?
yo, dead
Like, you
ass?
look at
And he's like, yo, I can go for like another more. He's like, another Michelob. I was like, I can go for a Rona. He's like, let's get a case each, bro. Da. And then, yo, we went, dropped us off. The girl stayed in the car. We walked in. Coach, I love you. That is, I shout out my guy. But,
shout
bro,
out my
shout out my guy. I
guy.
love you, coach. 100%. But we went in, bro, and we're sitting there. We got the cases. We read it. And we're just joking, bro. Like, no issue, no problem. Going in, hang out. Then we go back to the crib. I was like, yo, you want one? He's like, bro, hell yeah. I crack him open one. Crack the, what's it called? Her sister's boyfriend open one. Boom. We're sitting on the couch just chilling, bro. Just,
I guess we could just both say that it's just because that layer of judgment is off the table,
it's
or
off
it
the
feels
table.
as if though it's off the table. So like, bro, it's mad welcoming. That is mad welcoming. It's mad welcoming, and it's just cool to just like, I don't know, not necessarily feel like you have to be walking on glass at all times. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
but that's just the one that I could probably that the one that I could think of the top of my head,
What
bro.
I could think of right now, right? And this is kind of what I also thought of. I feel like in our culture, we're used to doing a lot of specific things. You know what I'm saying? Go to PR, go to DR, all inclusive, yada, 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 right? But like, my girl's like, babe, I want to see the Northern Lights. I want to go. I want to go. Let's go to
I want to go
Japan.
camping.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
want to
Let's
go
go camp.
camping.
You know what I'm saying? Like these experiences that I know damn well
Damn well, I
I would
ain't doing it.
never hear that shit in my life, and I want to
You know what,
experience
bro?
life.
I could think of one, bro. Just this year, bro. I went apple picking for the first time, bro.
Get the freak out of here, bro. You that? How was
You
that?
know what I'm saying?
How was
Hey,
that
that
shit?
shit was
That
fire.
shit was
That shit was
fire.
fire. Yo, I'm talking about I had the flannel. I had
Mmm.
the boots on with the jeans,
Mmm.
bro. I did the whole nine, Danny, and it felt good, bro. It felt good. You know what I'm saying? Like whole hayride. You know, I got my red flannel on with the
Oh.
hoodie underneath. You
Yes,
know what I
yes,
mean?
yes.
The boots, picking at you, bringing back a pumpkin,
Bro, and
carving
then you
that
got the cool
joint,
breeze and
painting
shit
it.
like that, and it's like you still feeling like nice and warm in it,
It's
bro.
more, you know what I mean? But then those are things that are just like, to a second or third generation Hispanic who has been here, yeah, bro. Like, of course you won't do that, right? But if you're like first generation, second generation, bro, these traditions may necessarily not be something you're accustomed to, bro. It may not necessarily be something that you do every time, bro. For me, as I said, bro, I'm first generation, bro. I wasn't born here. I was born in my homeland, right? So for me, bro, this year to my girl be like, yo, babe, like let's take a hayride, let's go apple picking and bring
Mm-hmm.
back some pumpkins. We can carve them, we can paint them, bro. That's some shit I ain't never done. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? So then going back to what I said, bro, I'm an exploring kind. I'm an explorer. You know what I mean? Like I like to do new things. I like to try new things. For me, bro, could have been very easy. Just go back to what I'm used to. Go back to a Hispanic girl that I ain't even got to tell her what to do. I ain't even got to, you know what I mean? You just know.
Mm-hmm.
What would be the fun in that?
What's the fun in that,
You know
bro?
what I'm saying?
I like the
What's the fun
work,
in
bro.
that,
Like
bro?
low key, the
I like
work,
the
the
challenge.
hustle,
Yeah, real
bro.
shit.
Cause
Yeah,
you
real
sit there like
shit.
I made that.
Made that. Bro, you know what I did today, Danny? Bro, I was teaching my girl how to dance, bro. Especially because after that Bad Bunny, bro. Shout out Benito, yo.
No,
Thank you for
shout out
putting all
Benito, bro.
Latinos on the map, yo.
My
Shout out
freaking
Benito, yo.
that
Shout
shit
out
was
Benito.
gas, bro. That shit was.
That shit was gas. Well, bro, I put Baile Inolvidable on and I'm
Uh,
like, come here, babe. I'm gonna teach you how to dance today. Yo, and she picked it up. She learned. At first, she was being hella shy, and I'm like, I looked at her. I'm like, look, nobody is looking at you. It's just me and you. And I conveyed to her how important, emotionally wise, this was to me. You know what I mean? Because it's part of my culture.
mm-hmm.
And she understood it. She learned how to dance. But dog, there was a fun to that. There was a fun to being like, yo, listen, this is my culture here. Learn it.
Yeah, like
And like
learn it, and then
submerge
she picks
yourself on
parts
this.
of it up
And
and shit like that
yes,
with it, and you
yes, yes.
sitting
And,
there
and
like
when you get back that you when you're receiving that
that
energy of
effort
like,
back
yo,
into something, and you could tell she's enjoying that shit. Like you're literally sitting there just like, oh, this is mine. Like
mine,
this is
100%. I'm
mine.
making this. I'm making this. You know what I mean? Like, so I, I guess, bro, like, if I was, again, as I said, bro, I could have taken the easy route. I could have gone dating that Latina and then just not even have to worry about teaching her how to dance. Not even have to worry about teaching her that I like food a certain way. Not teaching her that I like my house a certain way. But as I said, bro, maybe I'm taking the longer route to get where I want to get at because I have to put in the work. But to me, that's the fun in it.
I
As I said,
agree,
bro, to
and
me,
this
that's the
and this is
fun
what
in
I
it.
mean, right? And this is, bro, again, advice to all the Blanquitas out there. When you go above, right, and try to show me something or like try to do something extra, I'm talking about freestyle type shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me give you a story. So there was a time, right, when I was teaching my girl salsa, right, and all of a sudden I try to go for the spin, and she's on beat with it, doing everything and shit like that. And I'm going with the turns, I'm going with the twist, and I go and I drop the hand underneath, and I spin her around. Yeah, the half turn. You know what I'm talking about? The half turn. And when I
Eh,
pulled the half turn and I
eh,
caught her hand and she hit me with a little perreo, listen, I never showed her that
just
shit
a
in my
little
life. But brother, I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right the fuck now. I was like, I'm gonna marry that chick. I said that. I promise you, Bass. I ain't bullshit when I say it. It's like
a hundred
the
percent.
little effort that you give, bro, right? That you just like, and listen, I know she ain't learning from nobody else. I can promise you that shit right now. And I knew it's because, yo, I've been talking about it over and over and over again. And she was just like, oh yeah, I took time to learn that. It hit right here, bro.
But because, bro, it's grabbing something that's not like it's not doing an affection action, meaning it's not physically giving you a hug or giving you a kiss and fulfilling that, but it's doing something that's like that, but
It's an
much,
emotional
much,
investment.
much deeper, bro. Yes, 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 yes. It's like, yo, he likes this. I'm gonna take the time to learn. I'm gonna take the time to do this. You
I'm
know what I
gonna
mean?
get good
It's
at it.
it's
I'm
a
gonna do
different
this
form of
and
love. It's
shock
a
him with it.
different form of love. 100%. It's a different form of love, bro. That's the best way that I could say it.
Like I tell you right here, right now, bro. You want a man? You want to a freaking key to a freaking Latino's heart, bro. Learn how to dance, right? Not no ish, right? And then at a family party when he's doing all the extra turning, bro, just stomp on him. Do shot, just start going off out of nowhere, bro. And then yo, when he does the hands and then he puts it over and shit like that, you grab his face, bro. Listen, and just staring in his eye, bro. I promise you, bro, he'll never leave, bro.
Never.
He'll
I
never.
don't think I'll ever leave, bro. My girl
I'll
ever
never
did that,
leave,
bro.
bro. I swear to gosh, bro.
Oh, bro, I'm hitting it. I'm hitting her one of these days. And you just straight.
No, for real, bro. Just take that shit.
Straight
Take it,
just
bro. Like for real, bro.
take it.
Like, bro.
Let me see your left
I'm
hand,
pulling
baby. Come here.
I'm taking the screw out, pulling the washer out, bro. And be like, listen, take this for now. Take this for now, bro. Take this shit.
Real shit.
I'll go drop the
I'm
$5,000
tipping
later,
that
bro.
joint in
I
real
promise
quick.
you,
Yeah,
bro.
no, 100%, 100%. I'm right
Damn,
with you on that
bro.
one.
Nah, I'm telling you, man. It's something crazy, but at the end of the day, like, it's a great investment so far. It's been fantastic. I don't want to say relationships are an investment. No, it's been great and it's a great experience. It's been fantastic. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I've gone both ways trying it, and it's like I've been doing this more for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sticking with it for a reason. I'm going with it the long run for a reason, and it's just because like it brings a different lifestyle than we would normally would have, and the work it just shows we hustlers. That's all it really shows. You know what I'm saying? That's how I
I
look at
like
it.
that. I
That's
like
all it
that.
looks like. That's all I take it like. You're like, oh, why would
I
you
don't
do
stop
that?
working
Why?
after
Because
my regular
I don't like
job.
living life easy. Fuck is you talking about? Like that's exactly how I
100%.
like it, bro. 100%.
And I think ultimately, to a certain extent, it's a flex.
I
Like
agree.
I've thought about it. I've thought about it. I'm like, yo, bro. Say I bring my girl out to the Spanish club, right? White girl, blonde hair, small, straight Mount Caucasus, as you
Mount
said, bro.
Caucasus, everything.
Right. And salsa comes on. Next thing you know, shorty bop, boom, boom, spinning, half spin right here, start spinning me. You know what I mean? Switch back and forth, the whole 9 yards. Finishes out a full song, bro. To me, the way that I'm thinking about it, bro, that's a flex. Because it's basically saying, like, yo, listen, this girl, although she's not y'all because it's part of y'all culture, she could still do it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
How I
and,
look.
and, and and even and even at the family level, it's like it shows that it's like, yo, listen, even though she's not us at the culture level, at
Yeah.
the brown level, she's one of us because you know what I mean. She accepts it. She
Like
does it.
she's
You
in.
know what I
She's
mean?
just like she looks at. It, she's like, that's my family right there. Like
That's
that
my
is.
family. 100%. 100%.
And this is what I say to the second part of it, right? Is because I feel as if when it comes to this stuff, right, like while some of like you're gonna have like your cousin's friends or whatever they get jealous and all that shit like oh why you didn't get the blanquita whatever the case is why you can get the snow bunny listen if I can make my song snow bunny go crazy go stupid on the dance floor she can understand what the fuck you saying listen the only thing that she don't got that you got is that she can't speak and she not brown that's all I'm saying bro like those are the last two things but at the end of the day right how many right your cousin or any of us been like, yo, getting with a blanquita or hooking up with a blanquita would be so nice. Well, guess what? I get the blanquita with some salsa hips, bro. And like
So
the fuck the freak do I gotta complain about, bro?
What else more do I want, my
What more
brother?
do I gotta complain about, bro?
A
I
hundred
could
percent,
cook.
a
I'll
hundred
cook all
percent.
the Spanish food I gotta do. And when I need pasta, she got me, bro. No
If
issue,
my turkey can come with a little bit of Goya,
bro. You know what I'm saying, bro?
know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying,
Can't
bro?
ask for
Listen, all
more.
I'm telling you is, bro, it's like, that's what I mean, because my girl, right, it's just like fit, big ass, brunette chick, like, everywhere, all that shit. We love it. We love that shit. And it's like, you're telling me, like you said, who doesn't like some gobble gobble with some adobo, bro?
You're for shit.
I
Who
mean,
don't
like,
like
be
some turkey
so
with
dead
some
ass, bro.
Goya, bro? Let's be for real.
Mount, you know what I'm saying? Mount Caucasus and all, bro. Everybody be over here fan doing all that shit in between. And you're telling me that gobble gobble be mixed it with some salsa? No, I just can't. I can't complain, bro. I love the, you
You
gotta
can
love the
never
life.
complain about that, yeah.
You can't complain about
Can
that shit,
never.
bro. People want to get mad about it, but it's because they don't got it, and that's just how it be, bro.
100%.
And that's what I'm saying, man. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely gonna be comments that are just like we're tweaking, yada yada yada, Latinos for life, all that shit in between. But it's like, hey, listen,
And I mean, like, look, bro, no hate, bro, to all my Latina lovers out there, bro. You know what I mean? I
yo,
respect it,
do it, bro.
bro.
I get it. You know
The
what I'm saying?
Latinas need y'all, you know what I'm
You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
But
Like,
these snow
y'all,
bunnies,
a
they
lot of
need
y'all
some
motherfuckers
love
need to
too.
listen, y'all need to get tuned up. That's what I'm saying. Latinos are meant to tune all y'all dumbasses, all the motherfuckers that like ain't
You
got
know what
shit
is
going.
also
That's what they good for. You know why we need blanquitas, bro? It's because we've been tuned up way too fucking tight. We need to live a little more fucking life,
Fucking loosely, yeah.
bro.
I
For
was about to
real,
say that, bro. Yo, bro, Latinas are crazy.
yo, for
Yo, bro,
real.
like, yo, bro, I dated this Puerto Rican chick. Yo, this girl was nuts, bro. Like, Danny, and I'm not even trying to like just paint her out to be this crazy chick. No, this chick was nuts, bro. Like, I'm talking about pull up to your crib type of nuts, bro. Meanwhile,
Oh, I got a good story.
main shorty, yeah, bro, I bet you do, man. Don't we all?
Keep going, keep going.
Meanwhile, like yo, like like these white girls, like they're crazy in their own way too. I'm not saying they're not. You know what I mean? Not.
But they'll make a
I'm sure.
TikTok about how you an asshole.
God, you're an
You know what I'm saying?
asshole.
That's what they're
They
gonna
not
do.
gonna slash your tires.
I'm
They
not.
not gonna slash your
No, bro.
tires
Let me
or
tell you,
fucking
Chris. Let me
throw
tell you.
rocks out your window and shit.
So I remember, right? My ex was Colombian, or whatever, and she was telling me a story about her mom or some shit like that, and that's what scared the shit out of me. And about what the fuck, going on, right? And like, so the mom apparently got told how she was getting cheated on, or whatever, and Bull was trying to talk to her some shit, and she grabbed the frame and whacked him square in the face. Frame snapped, gash, glass, all that shit cracked into his face, bro. Dude still came the next day with a 65-inch TV because she needed a new TV on some crazy shit. And that's what I mean, bro. Latinas do something to you that you're okay with doing. Was that shit happening to you, and you gonna do some shit like that, right? And then let's go next door, right? So she's like, maybe I'll give him another chance or whatever. And I guess he got caught talking to somebody else or something like that,
Got caught twice on the act,
or like,
bro.
bro, or like he did that. She thought it was like his girlfriend, or but it was actually like his cousin or some shit like that. She put salt into his gas tank, bro, of his car, bro. She put salt into
That's
that man's
crazy,
gas tank,
bro.
bro. I'm talking about
Nah, that's
it's no
crazy.
cup. I'm talking about like half of the bag of salt, bro. I'm talking about she opened up that Epsom,
Funneled that
bro,
joint, just straight
funneled
up,
that
just
shit in
grab the
that shit.
funnel and all. Just
Yup, just let that shit fly, bro. Just let
see,
that
man.
shit. And that's where I remember my
I
like,
don't need
bro,
that in my life.
you don't need
I
that in
don't
your
need that
life,
in my
bro.
life. Yeah,
I
no,
don't need that shit in
100%.
my life, bro. I remember it was a time when I thought, I ain't gonna lie, I thought I was gonna get stabbed, bro. And it was it's where we live. And I remember I was like, I'm break up with you. I was like, you know what? Pops always said, bro, be a man, break up in person, all that shit in between. I was like, okay, cool, no problem. So I went, I stayed in my car. I was like, all right, I'm gonna let you know, like, I can't do this no more. You know what I mean? Like, this is not good. I think we need to separate. Bro, I'm talking about like, yo, blade that fast. Just like in her pocket.
You ain't going nowhere.
Yo, with a blade. She was like, you wanna leave? And I remember like, I had to really think. I really had to think about that shit, bro. I was like, "Yo, is
What
this?"
do I do?
Yeah, like you gotta really think about,
Bro,
like, "Yo, what the fuck is
I
like?"
honestly, Danny, bro, I don't know what the fuck I would have done, bro.
No,
I'll
yeah,
be right. I'll be
I'm not even gonna
very,
lie to you,
very
bro.
real
I'm
with
not
you,
even gonna lie
bro.
to you, bro. Like, cause then I tried to be slick, cause I had my right hand up and I had to like go like this, right? I'm like, well, this is exactly how I went like this. Went down the body, went over, put the brake on, drive, shifted to drive real quick, and the moment she was like, "Oh, boom," gassed it, boom, gone, bro. Like it looked so slick. I don't know how the fuck I got out,
My
but
man said,
I no, for real.
just sit.
Yes, it. Phew, gone.
Boom.
Like, dude,
I'm out.
I had to be out, bro.
Yo,
That's what I
yo,
mean, bro. And
Danny,
it's a
pull out
scary,
a
it's a
blade
scary,
on you, bro.
it's a
That's
scary risk, bro.
crazy.
Like, and that's the thing, right? I love how they make it a joke on TikTok now about like, oh,
A
my crazy
Latino will
Latina.
stab you.
It's just like, listen, like, you don't make it a joke when you know they're legitimately crazy, bro. I'm talking about like, I remember something happened to my cousin with their relationship or some shit like that, right? And we decided to call my cousin out in Massachusetts, and she's out here just like, oh, he fuck with you like that, bro? Oh yeah, don't stress. Hey, yo, get the bat. I'm in my mind like, get the bat.
Get the bat.
Get the
You gonna
bat.
go
The fuck
beat
are we
him
talking
up?
about? I'm
Yo,
like, what
that's
are we? She's
crazy.
like, bro, she's like, you know where his car's at? We could bash his windows and key his car and shit like that. Break cheater on that shit. I'm like, you're a cheater. I remember mine like, isn't that jail time? Like I remember asking myself like, bro, isn't that jail time? Like, what are we talking about, bro?
That's
Like
vandal. That's vandalizing
that's
property,
absolute
bro.
vandal.
That's
Like
yeah,
that is
yeah,
criminal
100%.
acts right there, bro. So like
Yeah.
I'm sitting there like, ain't no way. And there's moments like that. I was like, yeah, I don't know if I
I
could
don't know
date
if I
one.
could stick around, but I think, and funny enough, bro. That now that you said that, bro, I feel like for me, bro, I grew up seeing that. I'm not gonna say it was my mom, but like other people around my family grew up seeing those type of behaviors, and it does lead you to start saying and thinking to yourself like exactly what you just said, bro. Do I even want that in my life?
No, for
Is this
real,
the type of lifestyle that I want to live, or do I want a golden retriever?
bro. You don't want that French bulldog.
D- Real shit,
You know what I'm
real
saying?
shit.
I ain't here for no freaking Chihuahua, bro. I'm here for the nice French poodle.
Yeah, real shit.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm here for
Nice.
that golden retriever. You
You know
know
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying,
saying?
bro? That like give me a Beethoven, okay? Like I'll take Beethoven all day, bro. If it's a sad
All
ass
day,
movie, bro. If
100%,
it's a sad ass movie,
100%.
like I be sad when I eat that food sometimes. But listen, it's chilling because at the end of the
It's
day, right?
peaceful. Yeah,
At the end of the day, right? I don't gotta come home feeling like I'm about to get like nagged at,
yelled at. Yeah,
yelled
yeah,
at,
yelled at.
screamed
Yeah,
at. Like why didn't I do this? Why didn't I do that? All that shit in between. It's more like I come home and I'll have, salmon and Brussels sprouts without any issues, bro. You know what I'm saying?
yes, man.
I know, bro.
I
I know.
mean, maybe once or twice a week, man. Maybe once or
Maybe
twice a
once or
week.
twice
Fuck
a
that,
week, bro. You know
man.
what I'm saying? But like, you gotta take sacrifices here and there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
100%.
am I gonna be okay having arroz con gandules and totones? But I gotta go and get freaking screamed at the moment I walk into the house because I decided to walk in with my work shoes by accident.
So, and to a certain extent, bro, I, I will say, bro, I traded, what's that shit called? I traded comfort for peace.
Yes, yes, that is the way you could say it, bro.
I traded comfort for peace. Yeah.
And while it's like, because at the end of the day, right, if we can make ourselves comfortable and maybe teach her how to make us comfortable, bro, you got, like, nothing comes easy in life. The best things in life never come easy.
100%.
So it's like, you either, like, to me, I would rather teach my lady how I do it so then she can learn her way, make my life fantastic, than her already know how to do that stuff. And then I got to work on the other side. How to change the sass, the attitude. And listen,
How to calm
and,
you down,
and
how to
how to
make you
simmer that down. And
shift the gears. Yeah.
bro. How often does that shit work? What is the shit that you often gonna? Oh, you try to calm me down. Oh, you don't like it? That's not my fucking problem. How often? What are the odds that changes?
Very little.
Very little.
Very little. And I think it just has to be with like again, like just the way that that they're brought up. Because I mean, like, bro, you, I mean, I have cousins that are females, bro. I see
Same.
that. You know what I mean? Like it's that sass, that attitude, those traits are something that are like very like
They've been
embedded from
formed for
like day
years.
one, from
Yep.
years exactly. So for you to come around and all of a sudden be like, nah, you gonna change that? Yeah, bro. Good luck with that,
Good
buddy.
luck, brother.
Good luck with that. And honestly, bro, I don't mean to get like racial, but I feel like that's why sometimes Latinos will go with white boys, bro, with
Yo,
like white
because they
dudes,
the
because white
peace,
dudes are
bro.
yeah, they the peace, 100%. Yes, 1,000,000%. They get a golden retriever dude that's just gonna listen. Meanwhile, Hispanic man, he not gonna want to listen like that. You know what I mean? He gonna
No, he
look at
gonna
you
tell
like,
you
bro,
where
why
to
the fuck you
shove it.
snapping?
He gonna go and have a
Yeah,
problem, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Though I'm telling you right now, like the Latinas that understand, like, okay, I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna be calm and understanding. You know where they're at, bro? They're at the homeland, bro. And this is the question.
yes,
And
yes,
this is the
yes,
question that
yes.
I'm gonna ask you to close this off, right? And let's be for real here, okay? Because when you go to the homeland, so maybe this is, I don't know if this is just DR, this is just how homeland is, right? Can you, right, be with somebody from the homeland that's like that, but they have hundreds of bodies? Or deal with a Latina in the States, bro?
Ah man. So you're basically asking me if I want a Toyota with high miles that's gonna get me to point A to point B reliably, not gonna fail me. It's
Never
gonna
know.
be the best car I've ever owned. Or do I wanna own a car that's nice? It's got the flat screen, it's got the fucking, you know what I mean, joint on top.
Bro, it's got the
Full
stars on the
joint from the
top,
front row.
the freaking
Top the whole
a
nine,
whole
yeah.
9 yards,
Sunroof,
bro.
sunroof from like front row to back row, all the way in the back to the trunk. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna have to take that car to the dealership every fucking every year, every 6 months. Man, I don't know. I don't know, Danny. I really don't know, bro. Cause I don't want to be riding on a Toyota that 50 motherfuckers done drove before.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, yo, if that John is gonna be the only car that I might ever need, like, it sounds idiotic to an extent. It sounds like, yo, like, you know what I mean?
That's you
That's the
having to
car.
push your
That's the
pride
perfect car.
aside and being
Yeah.
like,
And you
this
know
is
what's
never
crazy,
gonna
bro? I
fail
feel
me.
like that's what a lot of dudes be winding up doing. Especially over here, like Latinos in the States, bro. They go back to the homeland, they bring one John. Bro, half of the town been around that John, but then don't nobody know around here.
Yeah, nobody knows
I
that
don't
shit
know,
around
bro.
here.
I don't know.
You brought here.
But you,
This is
yeah,
a
but
this is
like,
a new story here, but it's right here. Only you
yeah,
know,
in the
and
back
have
of
to
the,
fight those
you know,
stories.
nah, I don't know, man. I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I can do that.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why.
I guess I'd rather go just the Mount Caucasus,
You know what
bro.
I'm saying?
I'd
That's
rather
why.
just climb Mount
That's why,
Caucasus.
dudes. I'm telling you, this is how we had the show. This is why we went through the journey, and we done found what we needed in Mount Caucasus. My
Is
dudes,
this
Bash, bro. Thank you for
Look,
showing up
I'm
for
not
the
gonna
show.
say it was an advertisement to Latinos to climb on Caucasus, but my brothers, I'm telling you, there's a
I
journey out there.
I tell
There's a
you right
journey
now,
out there.
you want a great you want to have a good time and shit like that. Enjoy the journey. Teach, learn, understand, bro. Nothing comes easy in life.
Easy, 100%.
Nothing comes easy, bro. And you know how you're gonna do it? With a Sasong Snow Bunny. My dudes, appreciate you for coming out. Sebastian, appreciate you guys for coming out. My boy, we're gonna have to run this shit back because, yo, we do this
Bro,
shit
for sure,
way
for
too
sure.
many fucking times.
Bro,
But
it's every haircut, bro.
every fucking
haircut. It's
haircut.
just like this, bro.
Bro, my dudes, thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing out. And
Bro,
guys,
there we
I'm gonna
go.
catch y'all on the next one.
This is how I move. I don't never lose.